am convinced, based on data and evidence, that the declining share of children living in a married parent home is both a cause and a consequence of economic and social challenges facing our nation. To improve the lives of American children, to reduce poverty and income inequality, and to close gaps between racial and ethnic groups in this country, we need to make strong families a national priority. All this is to say that while I come to this topic as a scholar, I am also someone who is both a parent and a child, knows firsthand the many advantages that come from a two-parent family. The share of children in the U.S. living with only one parent is higher than in any of the other 130 countries for which we have this data. This is an exceptionalism that we should not be proud of, and one that does not serve our nation's children well. The basic fact is that children who grow up without two parents in their home are at a substantial disadvantage to relative to kids who do. That is not to say that children who are raised by a single mother can't go on to achieve great things. Of course they can, and many do. I really can't emphasize this enough. None of this is to denigrate or dismiss the very hard work that single parents are doing, or to suggest that they don't want as much for their children as married parents. Rather, acknowledging the reality that single parents tend to have less money, time, and emotional bandwidth to devote to their children rather as compared to their married peers helps us understand why children who grow up in single-parent households are at a relative disadvantage. While we work to help more people achieve healthy relationships and stable two-parent families, we must also meet people where they are, acknowledge whatever hardships or barriers might prevent them from living in a married setting, and support them with the resources they need to thrive. We also need to take dedicated, wide-scale efforts to improve the economic position of non-college educated workers, especially the men who have been left behind in recent decades. And we need to do this without bemoaning the economic opportunities that have opened up for women. And perhaps above all, we need to do so much more in this country to take care of children and make sure no child is left to endure poverty and hardship because of the situation they were born into. Not talking about these facts is counterproductive. Not doing anything about these facts is defeatist. Strong families need to be a national priority.